adventurer. What are you doing here? Ah, you're here to see episode 3 of the Ghost of Saltmarsh. Well, buckle in to see what happens when these merry band of misfits go against the displacer beast. Stay tuned.
After Joy's turn, it is Barks's.
What I'm going to do is, I'm going to I have my great axe out. I'm going to hold an action, for a reaction. And if it gets close to any of us, I'm gonna whack it. I'm gonna whack it real hard.
Ooh.
With my axe.
Ooh.
I will die doing it, but I will feel cool doing it.
Okay, cool.
Just checking. You said that the beast, after having a dagger thrown at it, did it slink off to the side, or is it just sort of stopped in the middle of the track?
Is it in front of me?
It is stopped trying to eat.
Oolong. Okay.
Yes.
But it's still just on the
back off. It hasn't moved because it isn't his turn.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Is it in?
It just seems more. It seems more wary of us.
It looks.
Is it in front of us
currently?
currently,
It's not an ambush,
or is it behind us?
Currently behind.
It's on the
map.
The map.
Oh yes, sorry. I had to zoom in a little.
It's there.
Sorry.
It's 55 feet away from you.
Yeah, that's fine.
A gross-ass looking green box. That's what pop up. There you
go. No, I like maps like this. These are the best kind of maps.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, what you're gonna hold your action? If it comes near him, bop it.
I'm gonna bop it real hard.
Okay.
What's the reach of your bopping?
Not very big. So what I'm gonna do is,
I'm gonna say as part of this, you're gonna move up and bop someone.
Yeah.
I don't usually like doing that, but fuck it, why not?
Yeah. If it comes close to anyone, I'll move and bop them. I'm gonna bop them real good.
Cool.
And if needs be, I may enter a rage if this goes longer.
You cannot.
I know. I know.
Both rage thing. You could rage now and then hold it as a thing, because a rage is a bonus action for you, if you wanted to.
No. I'll see how this goes and work out from there.
You gonna move or are you just gonna stand still?
Oh.
Bon, it's your turn.
So I am here.
Yeah.
That far away, right? That's fine.
And the bandit in the middle isn't a bandit.
That's the naked elf,
very
correct?
Naked man called
Elion.
My name is Splinter.
What's my moving distance? Is it 25 feet?
It's either 25 or 30 feet. I'd say
I'm
25
small boy.
makes more sense, yeah.
I'm small boy.
I'm in them to 25.
You're there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move. Oh, where do I move? There to there. That was right. And that then. Just check. That's perfect. Doesn't logically make sense in my head that this weapon would reach from this range, but that's fine.
What is it?
It's my light hammer.
Oh, it's a throwing weapon then.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because the brackets is the ranged, isn't it?
It should be 5 feet and then brackets other ranges, right? So
no, it says 20. It says 20, then brackets 60.
Okay, light hammer. You can use it within 5 feet as if you're hitting someone, or you can throw it. If it's within 20 feet, then you throw it as like a normal attack. If it's within 60 feet, or like 20 to 60 feet, then you throw it, but it's with disadvantage because it's a long.
Wow, that makes so much more sense. So I was like, that's a really long hammer otherwise.
No, you can pop like any weapon that seems to have a throwing property. You can go over and try and whack someone with it like a melee weapon, and it will do the same amount of damage. But you can also throw it.
I'm going to not use the hammer because that doesn't. Yeah, I'm using my longbow. I'm going to fire upon Wee Beastie. Which is that one, isn't it? Oh dear, I guess I'm missing.
I will also let you know, just future reference, using any ranged weapon whilst you're in melee range with a creature gives you disadvantage. It's like
Oh,
trying
am
to
I
draw a
in
bow and
melee
shoot
range?
someone.
Oh,
No, you're not.
shit.
You're not.
Oh, okay.
But like, if someone came along with like a spear or a sword and tried to shank you whilst you were shooting
Yeah.
an arrow at someone else,
Yeah, yeah.
it'd be difficult.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I
Okay.
rolled a 4.
Yeah, that doesn't really hit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll damage to see what I did to the bush?
No, I'm good. Any bonus actions you want to do on that turn, or is that?
I don't really want to throw my hammer.
Can you do that as a bonus action?
I have 2 weapon fighting.
You can.
However,
However,
I
if you're
assume
using
if
a
I
bow and you had
Yeah.
2 hands on that bow, you do not have a hammer in your other
I
hand.
did well aware of that. I'm
Cool.
also not throwing said bow.
Unless it's like, like a hook, like a claw hammer, and you're pulling back the string with the hammer, and that is why you miss terribly.
What I'm hearing is the hammer's already
dumbass
out, so I can swing that round.
Sure, I'll let you do that just because of dumbassery. But future, no.
Can I attempt that once then, just for the shits and giggles?
Yeah. Just for the shits
So what's
and giggles.
that? I roll my hit for the hammer then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's better. That's a 19.
19 hits, surprisingly.
And damage is 3.
3 points of damage. Cool. As it turns around, it's looking at Joy going off in the distance. It seems to acknowledge the fact that you missed it with an arrow and then just, like, ignores you, which gives you the perfect opportunity to throw this hammer, which manages to hit it just, like, in the shoulder, but it hits it kind of, like, with the flat of it, so it kind of hits it, does damage, but mostly bounces off. 3 points of damage. Your hammer is, like, on the floor about 5 feet away from this creature now. And now, it is its go.
Oh no, he's named it after the clown.
Oh my
no.
god. Now it is the beast's turn. It is going to move up to Poulon.
Uh-oh.
And it's going to make 2 attacks with these weird pseudopod tentacles on its back. That is a 24.
Uh-oh. Lucky for Poulon, he has a shell.
And a 23.
Oh, for fuck.
Unfortunately for Poulon, he no longer has a shell.
That does.
Would my reaction go off?
9. The first one, which was the 20, does 9 points of damage, and the second one does an 8.
So I'm on 1 HP.
You're on 1 HP as these 2, like, serrated tentacles manage to rip it. One catches you on the back of the shell, and it doesn't, like, the hooks manage to get, like, just underneath the lip of it and pulls away. That turns you around as the other one just slaps you across your chest, leaving this big, jagged claw mark across it. Very similar to the one that was across Eliodric's side, but yours seems to be a little deeper.
Would my reaction go off?
No, because you didn't move.
Your reaction does go off. Do you have enough movement to run up next to?
No.
No, you don't.
I will say
I'm
you can run up
about that far away from it.
about that far as your thing, as your action. You can get that close to where it's happening, and then
I'll just
that's
flip it off.
It does not understand what that means.
If you move now, you get yourself and move for your next turn. You might as well do it.
Cool. Now it's Eliodric, Bale, Splinter.
Is he just gonna run away?
Nope.
Okay.
Eliodric does not have his short sword or his long bow, so he's going to make an unarmed attack.
No, he got my spear.
He's got a javelin.
Spear. Oh yeah.
Javelin, yeah,
Cool.
javelin, yeah.
Also, he had a sharp stick before as well, which is basically a
okay.
javelin, right?
Okay, cool. I bet. He rolls a 16 to hit, and does 3 points of piercing damage.
Quick question: is running away an option?
Running away is always an option, especially when the creature has a movement speed of that'd be telling.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was a quick boy.
Oolong, it is your turn.
Right. Simple. I will attack with a battle axe.
Cool. Give me a roll.
Fuck's sake. Right. I will attack
Uh-oh.
with a bonus action with my Morning Star to also attack.
Okay.
Great. That's 17.
That's better.
17 hits.
But then I use Divine Smite.
Sweet.
Please don't fuck
Takes up
this
my
up.
first level spell slot.
Okay, like you can't fuck up using Divine Smite because it like he's already hit with it.
At this point,
Oh, I'm sure there would be a
yeah.
way.
At this point, there'll be a way.
Fucking up Divine Smite would be hitting like a Titan with it or something. Something
I
you're
can't-
not gonna fight yet.
I can't use my modifier on my extra weapon, but so I can. Is he a fiend at all or anything like that?
He is. Well, we'll find out after you hit him.
Well, no, because I get an extra 1d8 if he's an undead or a fiend.
Okay, he's not.
He's not. That's fine. That's 3d8 because I don't get my bonus for the thingy. So let me just do it this way. I do 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
As you bring down the Morning Star with just blind vengeance in your eyes, as this holy light suffuses the mace and just crushes like into the shoulder of this creature, you see you've broken one of his legs under the sheer weight. You've managed to hit it in the back with his Morning Star. 15 points of damage. As this happens, the beast in front of you, which I will call a displacer beast because that is what it's called.
That's
Nobody
what you
says
called
what.
it.
That is what you call it.
It takes a step back and then splits in two.
As in, there are now two?
I can see that being a problem.
Or... Yep, that's what I thought.
So I'm now disengaged, right?
He gets attack of
You
opportunity.
technically have an attack of opportunity.
Oh, then.
However, you now have disadvantage to that.
Oh
attack.
yeah, then I will attack with my battle axe. I get one. That's
That
eight.
went that went so good last time.
Roll, okay.
That did better.
That did go well.
So
Disadvantage.
was it 15 and then 20?
No, it was a natural 20.
Okay, you have no. I mean, like you had disadvantage to the roll, so you roll twice and take the lowest. So was it a 15 and then a 20? What was the 15
I
for?
don't know what that custom roll was. That was my damage. Sorry, that was.
Oh.
Yeah, this is-
Okay. Roll again.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, it's for your Morning Star
Cool.
thing.
It's
Yeah.
7 to hit. Unfortunately, you bring back like as you see it step away, you bring down this battle axe with just fury in your eyes. As you swing down towards the creature in front of you, it just goes through it, like
Okay.
directly through the head of the creature
Why
you were
did
about
I
to
get
decapitate
disadvantage
fades away and then reforms in front of you.
Why did I get disadvantage for an attack of opportunity? Don't I thought you normally get advantage, don't you?
No, it's normally a blank attack roll. You had disadvantage this time because the
Why?
displacer beast used displacement, which makes an illusionary duplicate of itself appear right next to it. So you had a hard time telling which one was real. You attacked the wrong one.
Okay.
Okay, so I critted a ghost,
You critted a ghost.
so it should disappear, right?
It doesn't disappear because it doesn't.
Which one did you hit? Was it left or right?
Do we know?
Well, I obviously we know which one he hit because his axe went through it.
Yeah. Okay, I am gonna let you know now that okay, I'm gonna say you hit the one on the left. Sure.
Okay. Just I figured that we would notice that.
Yeah, you hit the one on the left.
Yeah, because it would be like I'd come down and I noticed that I wasn't getting any resistance, and I tried to move it into the other one and missed, and that's what my 7 was. I will then use my 30 feet to come back to there.
Question: what's my jump distance? How do I find that out?
Your
Okay,
jump distance.
so
if you're
click
stood
on
still-
movement and it will tell you.
On movement. Okay, let me just.
So it will have things like long jump and high jump.
Movement. Where would that?
It's a speed. Click on speed, and then it'll come up with a big paragraph full of.
So you see where it says
Oh,
walking
right,
speed,
got
you
you,
see
walking
efficiency
speed, yeah.
bonus. You want to make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet immediately before jump. So you can jump about 1 foot.
If I
Which
move
is-
10 feet, though, I can. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You cover the number of feet up to your strength score.
I am not.
right.
Oh, 13 feet. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's modifier. My bad. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can jump at like a 10-foot gap, essentially.
Well, actually, it's
A
more than that.
13-foot gap. But like on the D&D world of a grid, it's a 10-foot gap.
Not me, is it? No.
No, it's it'll be
Barx's turn.
no, it's Joyd first, and then Barx's.
No, Joyd was.
Yeah, Jordan.
Oh,
yeah,
first.
yeah. You. Yeah.
I made
sorry.
the first thingy, didn't I?
Sorry. Yeah. No, I'm looking at my wrong notes.
Terrible.
Absolutely
I
diabolical.
was. I was looking at
Go on,
our.
first.
Yeah.
My
I was
bad.
looking at.
I was in
order of
charge of
things.
the initiative and I dropped the ball. Okay. So yeah, the one on the left appears to be an illusion, Joy.
I want to try hit the one on the right.
Okay, make me an attack.
Gonna aim for that bad boy.
Make me an attack roll with disadvantage, please.
Why disadvantage?
Well, you'll find out in a moment, won't you?
Uh oh.
Okay, but what am I using?
Well, that's up to you.
Well, I have my longbow.
Yeah,
Do that.
it's entirely up to you. You can attack with it whatever you want.
You've
Okay,
only
I'm
got
gonna
one.
pick up the bow and
You've
you
only
can run
got
up
one
and whack
dagger
me with it.
left.
I've
You
only
could
got
pick
one
up
left.
a broken boot that belonged to Yeliodric and you could just go over and like wave it in its face, go, yeah. That's the thing you could do. You could be like one of those old-timey lion tamers and stick your head in its mouth and see if it doesn't bite you. That's also a thing you
My
could do. I
walking speed
recommend
is
that.
25. I don't want to.
Yeah, so you can move 25 feet.
Instead of killing it, can I like somehow
I
try
don't
stop
think.
it from moving?
I don't think you're going to kill it.
I know I'm not going to kill it, but can I try to hinder its movement?
If you've got like a spell or anything that does that.
Yeah, you could try to grapple it if you wanted to.
I was more thinking with a bow and arrow. If
Oh,
it's
you
quite
wanna
free,
try
There
you
are
wanna, like,
spells
try
and
and pin it.
skills that will let you
Yeah.
do that. None of
Yeah.
which you have.
We
at
don't
the
have
moment.
that ability yet.
Yeah, you need specific skills to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, you don't. You can't just like aim for the foot or something like that.
Should have
You
gone
just
for
aim
the
for
head.
attack.
I will let you know that once you've managed to get to level 3, that I'm going to introduce injury tables, which will be if someone, like if you manage to crit someone or you get critted yourself, you're going to roll on a table and find out if something's wrong with you. And on that table there is things like broken legs. So, you know,
It's coming then.
it's coming. You can eventually.
Provided we survive.
Provided you survive.
Okay,
It'll
can I
also
just
have to
attack
be
it with my
0
longbow?
hit points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just do that.
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna actually physically roll.
Okay.
3
3
plus 6.
plus 6. Okay. Unfortunately, that is not enough to hit. However, you were attacking the one on the right. I will let you know this now. As you moved, both displacer beasts moved in unison to step away. You saw a small blur pop in from between the two displacer beasts and then go back again.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
So as in you might have. That might be where you want to aim.
You
As
can.
if that's the
Anyone who sees us can give me a nature check.
nature.
Nature.
Oh, my nature's got a disadvantage.
11.
I think mine's a +4.
16.
11.
Hold on.
With the 16, you get the sense that the displacer beast could be anywhere between the area of one illusion and the other. That neither of them are truly real, and it is just flitting between the two places. So you can hit one and hit the other. You will still get disadvantage to hit it because the one that's true and the one that's not is constantly changing.
Right.
Does it still have a broken leg?
Both of the illusions seem to be limping heavily. However, it has 3 more legs, so
Has this affected its movement speed at all?
you
3
don't
more
know. You
legs?
haven't seen it move that much.
What was the highest roll?
Thought it had 6 legs. Sorry, just for the
Oh yeah, sorry. It has 5 more legs.
not you know.
The highest roll was a 16 so far. Did you get
Okay,
about that?
that's fine. Yeah, no, I rolled a 14 and I had +1, and then
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's
that
fine.
was all.
Same-
That's why
same
we started to check. Yeah, I was just
You
had
would
to
have
check.
gotten the same information, so
Yeah, yeah.
solid. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
You can move.
You can
Well,
move if you wish. Oh, you've
I'm
not
happy in the
used options
bushes.
Alright. So I'll enter a rage. I will sprint towards.
yet. I don't like that he's looking at how far
Yeah.
we are from it.
Sprint towards the 2 beasts
Don't know what you're talking about.
and do like a horizontal swing.
Do you have the cleave ability?
I guess that's a no, because I wouldn't even know how to look.
No,
it
you
would say
don't.
it would say cleave on
Yeah,
your
I got
attack.
it when I was a 3rd level fighter.
Yeah, I got it for Bunny as well. I think.
Yeah.
So I'm going to guess that's no.
Yes and no.
That's fine.
Guess you're not doing that.
Oh, fine.
Don't you actually have the cleave ability? Pushes up glasses. Okay. Attack one.
I'll just attack, and
You gonna run up and attack it?
I'm gonna attack it. Yeah, I'm just gonna
It was nice knowing you.
roll to hit. Okay, 13.
13 points of damage. Not 13 points of damage.
Oh wow!
13
Yes,
hit.
yes.
Sorry,
Yes, definitely, yes.
He said it. It's canon.
It's canon. It's in the video. I'm not editing it out.
Sorry, it is like roll again, please.
Yeah, you're disadvantaged, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
16.
Okay,
Alright.
you do hit just barely with a 13.
Okay, good. I'll roll damage then, and I get a +2
I
on
think
melee
you
damage,
should.
don't I? Since it is since I am raging.
Sure. Yeah, sure. You are raging.
Sure.
I'd say if you're raging, you might be too angry to notice this, but you see that there is like an arrow in its hind leg, and it is looking kind of injured. It looks like flesh has grown over the wound, so it doesn't look like it's crippled or anything by it. But you can probably guess that Elioshic did manage to at one point maybe hit this thing.
Right.
Uh,
So I got 8 in total.
And 8 points of damage in total. Okay. You have managed to completely shatter the foot of this broken leg. It is just very loosely kind of trailing behind as this creature follows it, hobbles around. The second displacer beast disappears, as it seems you've done enough damage to it for that to fade away.
And I'll just look at it in like a blank rage, like eyes roll back, just like just like I'm
Foaming at the mouth.
gonna get you.
It's weird. His rage just turned him Scottish, and we're not entirely sure where this place of Scotland is.
But
Actually, down south near the Himalayan Isles.
Got ya.
Yeah. Scotland.
but yeah,
yeah.
I am my turn.
End your turn.
Yeah, I
Bon.
can't do a reaction anyway, so it's fine.
Bon, that's me.
You see a very angry Goliath boy.
I do,
Mangled the foot of a
and a
displacer
bleeding
beast.
turtle.
A very bleedy turtle.
Right. Let's. Well, I know that that's close enough, but let's just double check. That's what, 15? Okay. I'm gonna move to Pulong, and I want to cast Cure Wound.
Cure wounds. Okay.
I think that should help, right? If it works.
Cure wounds. I think that's a
Creature-
touch spell.
Yeah, creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8
Are
plus
you close
spellcasting.
enough to do that to him?
You gotta be like.
I've just moved up to him.
The page might need to
No,
be
no, you're not
refreshed.
on me. I've moved back.
Oh,
Refresh.
sorry.
So
In
you
that
were
case,
here.
I was there. That's still in distance, isn't it? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just going to refresh my page
Okay.
just to make sure.
Yeah, that's fine. Yes, I've moved up to Pulong, who is no longer behind Barxus that I thought he was, standing there like a madman waiting to get attacked.
Pulong, where are you? Look to your right. Oh, sorry.
I'm behind you.
Yes, so I have now moved up to where Pulong is after his dreadful trickery. Instead of me moving there before.
How much is it? Like, how much do you heal?
Hang on. So I roll that. Oh. 4.
Or so you put your hand over where like this big like gash is all like on his torso, and you do manage to close up like I'd say most of it. So there is like you're not bleeding anymore too long. But you know, this is a pretty deep cut, and like you can see behind you that there is still blood dripping from these clawed appendages on this creature's back.
Right. I can't do anything else, can I?
D&D Beyond has just crashed for me.
Oh, great.
I'm now mark off a spell slot, don't I?
That's fine. Back now.
Yeah.
I
haven't really done spells before.
Yeah, you.
If it says it costs a spell slot, then yeah.
Mark off like all of yours should cost a spell slot.
Okay.
There is no one here who knows a cantrip except for maybe Pulong if he
I know
chose to
cantrips. Yeah.
Everything costs a spell slot.
Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, no, I see now. Yeah, it would be in a separate section. I've just looked at Pulong's.
Cool.
Right, that's fine. That's that. So that's my action, isn't it? Yeah, it's an action.
Yeah.
So I think that's me done.
So
I guess.
that's place the beast's turn.
Hey, Barxus, enjoy.
Come on, kill me.
Okay. Cool. It is very nervous of the big angry man in front of it.
Good.
So
should be.
it's just gonna hit you.
Okay.
That is a 6 to hit.
My armor class is 15, so.
Oh, so 15 hits you then. Cool. I'm also gonna say I'm not gonna redo the damage because I'm not evil, but apparently it was 1d6 plus 4 bludgeoning damage plus 1d6 piercing damage. So I should have done more damage to Pulong there, but yeah, that's fine.
I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah.
Cool. You take 9 points of damage as this large tentacle. Like you managed to duck underneath the first one, but the second one just whips out and like slashes across your chest. As these hooks pierce into your flesh and then tear outwards.
Come on! Best you've taken. Hit me! Come on!
Does potentially hostile? Does my rage end before this? Does my rage end? You said me taking damage.
Your rage goes on until you're out of combat or you haven't taken damage that turn.
Okay,
so you continuously take damage.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
Still there.
Yeah,
If you attack something, it's still there. If you go, I think it's like if you go a turn without taking damage or hitting anything, it goes away.
Okay, just making sure. It's the first time I've used that rage, so I'm just double checking.
That's fine. It is also going to attempt to get the fuck away from.
So wait, I get attack opportunity then.
You do.
Is that while still in his rage state?
4. Yeah, you can give me an attack of opportunity. Just give me an attack.
Oh, I've done it wrong.
7.
7 does not hit. As this
That was a
displacer
natural.
beast.
That was a nat 1.
Okay.
Plus
How
6.
far did I move? Sorry. Where is that? 25. Okay. It goes into the bushes and disappears.
Definitely disappears, or we just think it's disappeared?
It's gone into the bushes. You cannot see it. You can still hear where it is. You can see like the like it rustling and like the I was about to say hedges. They're not hedges. You can see like the brambles and the briars moving as it's gone in. You just can't physically see it anymore.
Okay. So you don't get the sense that it's running away. It's
You
just...
don't get the sense that it's running away, at least not yet.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
you can still determine its rough location.
Did it go left or right?
It
It
went left.
right
It went right
to
on the
you.
screen we're looking at. But if we're going like,
So gone.
No,
Wait.
it's Eliatric, Veils, Splinters.
it went this way.
It went this way. Okay, so the side that Joyd's stood
Yeah.
at.
He's got to move.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 4 is still technically 5 tiles this way. And he's going to make a throw with a javelin. That is a tentacle attack, not Eliatric Veils.
Wait, when did Eliodric get a tentacle?
He's a
He's
naturalist.
always had a tentacle.
Is that that's his penis, right?
Just whips it out and just.
Okay, cool. You see Eliatric, like, he steps forward and, like, hefts up this, javelin that you lent him.
Just instant
He
killed
goes,
it.
Now see what a naturalist can do. And, like, he just throws, this javelin. It hurls through the air, goes straight as an arrow, just lands in the bush. You can hear this as it, like, beds in the side of the beast. Does 1 point of damage. Cool. Not enough. However, you can now see the tip of like the javelin or the spear just poking up above the grass. It is kind of moving roughly away from you. Like obviously it doesn't actually move because it's not its turn yet, but like you get the sense that it's moving away from you now. But you can see it clearly.
How far away is it? Where is it?
Well, I'm just gonna unhide it. But refresh your page if you can't see it anymore.
Okay, refresh the page. It's
Fresh.
quickly zoomed out, then zoom back in.
Ah, yes, I see. Right.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Is it my turn?
I think so. Yeah.
I use a cantrip, which has a
I
range.
feel like I've not had a
50
turn in a very long time.
You did. You came over and healed me.
Oh, I did. Okay, my bad.
You did just before Beast.
My bad. That felt like a while ago.
After being healed by Bon, I stand up, I point at the thing, and I open my mouth, and you hear bells. Nothing but horrible bells. And I use Toll of the Dead cantrip, which has a range of 60 feet. Wisdom 12 saving throw. Go
Wisdom
ahead.
12 saving throw. Cool.
This
Oh,
is what
he's
you've
so
been
good at wisdom.
I feel like
Cool. So
sarcasm.
he rolls a 5 plus 1 and then minus 2 because of previous injuries. So he gets a 4.
Fantastic. You take 5 necrotic damage.
You've been so excited to whip out your bells.
I have
since we
been so
started this
excited
campaign.
about
You
I know.
all hear this dong 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 kind of big like resonant noise. Just like Philon opens his mouth and Big Ben emanates outwards.
You mean
As
Big Bon?
Big Bon. No.
No, you don't. Please don't.
No, I don't. Bon
take
is
that back.
tiny. Bon is small.
Not its penis.
No.
As you see in the distance, you hear this, and then you can just see the javelin falls to the floor in amongst the bushes. You did. It had 4 HP left. You did 4 points of damage.
I
As
killed
his
it with my
creatures
bells. I'm so
wither.
happy.
Like, even though like we took a lot of damage, I think we did pretty well.
I think you did pretty well, considering that the
It
encounter,
depends.
even
Yeah.
though I put Eliodric in it and gave him a weapon, I was like, yeah, okay, so Eliodric isn't useless. Even though I put him in there and gave him everything, D&D Beyond said, this is deadly. Just
Yeah.
stop. It's got a multi-attack, it can bring everyone down to 0 hit points if it just rolls average enough. I was like, okay, that's fine. That's fine, right?
So it's definitely
enough of
gone
you.
now, right?
Maybe. You need to go have a look at it.
Well, I'm just thinking. First off, I'm gonna collect my hammer.
So I'm guessing combat's ended.
You've guessed right.
Okay.
Okay, I do want to collect my hammer.
I go walk over to the last place I
You
saw
go
the
pick up your
javelin.
hammer. The last place you saw the javelin. You go off. It's not super far into the brambles.
You sure you
And
want
you
to go
managed-
alone? You've got a terrible sense of direction. You lost the horse and cart.
I wasn't looking.
You
But...
do manage to pull the large cat-like creature back onto the path.
Go on, you little
Is
shit.
there anything useful I can obtain from this corpse?
How big are the claws?
Can I get a survival check from? I will say anyone who's interested in the displacer beast. Can I get a survival check from them?
10.
13.
20.
20.
16.
16. Okay. You all look over the creature and it's like, now that it has stopped moving, you get the sense that this is also a very terrifying creature. It has a very, very beautiful coat. And it is a very strange creature that people might spend a lot of money to have a part of its corpse. With a 20, I will say Bon has the choice, and I say, including the thing, Bon has like a knife on him, like a good dagger, and Eliodric keeps saying he's a survivalist. So I think that you get the impression the two of you could probably skin this creature, like at the very least,
Adequately.
reasonably well, adequately.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what? Fuck it. You're a ranger too. I say you could do it
Yeah.
pretty well.
well,
I say you could do it pretty well.
I could carry it back to the car.
But you could also just carry it all the way back, with everything like included. You probably get like a similar price for both. You like basically is you get the impression that this displacer piece could go for a lot of money. You get the impression that the hide could go for a lot of money, and then you could probably sell the meat and its head and its tentacles as like separate things, maybe to like an alchemist or a trophy.
We marked the head on the cart.
I'm inclined to let Barxus carry this, mainly because I want to get out of these woods. Because I don't know if there was one beast or multiple beasts chasing after Eliodric. So yeah, Barxus, you can carry it back to the car. I mean, I can skin it later. It's fine.
Also gonna say with a 20, you can see that this creature's jaw, it looked like at one point it had been broken and it's only healed over recently, and you can see the same arrow in like its back left leg that Barxus saw, but now that you've seen it, it looked like at one point it was pretty deep and was probably pulling on a lot of muscle as it was moving around. You get the impression that this was probably not it in its prime, and this was still a difficult fight. Like, you managed to do well. Hulong, however, got reduced to 1 HP and seems very injured even now after healing. If there are any more creatures like this around, if there are any more creatures like this around, it would be wise to get out of the area as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'll carry this back to the cart. Let's just get going.
Yeah.
I'm just going to grab my spear back and then give it back to Elf Boy.
Ah, thank you, friend. I promise to return this once we are out of danger.
I'm also going to hand Joyd her dagger back if she hasn't already picked it up.
No, I'm short and slow.
I mean, I'm short also, but that's fine.
Also, I'm fairly
Your legs aren't
certain
fat.
our bearded friend is a guy, not a girl. I do not know
Ah.
this, however, I will not judge
You are
either way.
correct that I did misgender Joyd.
Body hair
I
is a beautiful
apologize,
thing.
Joyd.
Okay, what?
It is fine.
Whilst we're discussing genders, let's just get going,
We are
shall we?
moving. We're on the move. Yes. Back in the direction we think that the cart may be in.
Yeah. So okay,
Here,
I'll.
follow me. like,
He
just
doesn't
like,
know where the car is, though. Just like,
He does know where the edge
Ah.
of the woods are, and
And we
now
were
you
at
get
the
sense-
edge of the woods.
20 feet.
you get the sense that, like, you were at the edge of the woods. He does know where the not woods are. You do get the sense that now that this beast that probably has been hunting Eliodric for a while is dead, and you can see it behind him. He seems a lot happier and a lot less tense.
That's good.
We'll carry on our journey.
Yeah,
Cool.
let's discuss this once we get back to the cart.
So, is the incredibly heavily injured person still guarding the rear?
No,
asking for a
I'm
friend.
back to 15 HP.
Oh, you're back to 15 HP. Okay,
Yeah, I use a lay on hands on myself.
cool. That's fine.
Do what you can.
Mark down your lay in hands then from your pool.
I am now down to 7. I
Cool.
laid it under.
I'm going to assume you're going in the same rough
Yeah,
order as
same order,
before,
but
except that now the person at the front is just holding a big dead body about the size of a small horse.
Yep, over my shoulders. Just.
Cool. Make me a
Unless you want me-
strength check. Don't get me wrong, you can pick it up. You're a big, strong lad, and you can pick it up. But just
Just to humour you.
make me a
May as
strength-
well see how much. this
Don't
hits
worry.
you.
10.
Athletics will work.
Oh, do we?
10.
Wait, do you want strength check or do you want athletics?
They should be the same.
No, they're not.
Are you advantage in athletics or something? Not a bonus in athletics.
I've got a bonus athletics.
Just what did you roll?
I got a 10. It just says standard strength
It's
check.
6 plus 4. Strength, athletics. Okay, cool. You got a 12 instead.
Got 12.
Cool. This thing's a bit heavy, you know.
Oh, I'm injured.
You keep traveling on. You are like an hour away. You know, it's like pressing. It's like pressing on like your shoulder where you got like kind of half torn earlier. So you know, like you do manage to walk with it, and like you don't feel that tired. I'm gonna say if you manage to get to the cart with no interruptions now, you are gonna have 1 level of exhaustion when you get there because of just how heavy this thing is. You've been moving it for like an hour.
Okay.
It'll probably be the walk back.
Are you fine with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have one request. If we do skin it,
Oh, fuck
I either want a tooth off it or a claw to make into a dagger. Depending on how big either one of those is. But anyway.
That seems fair, but we're still
Yes,
walking
that's
as
fine.
we're discussing
That's,
this.
yeah, we're still walking whilst discussing this, but, you know, since you'll be...
That seems fair, seeing as though you're transporting it.
I can't tell if my dice like or hate you because they've made the journey to Eliodric and the journey back from Eliodric completely uneventful.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine with me.
They have managed to like so all of like the low level things that would have given you a warm up or things. You've avoided them. You've gone straight into one of the hardest things on the list, and then that is the only thing you've managed to find.
And I
Like-
smited it for 15 damage and then belled it for 5, and I'm happy.
4, but yeah.
Nice,
Oh,
it
Bill.
was-
Oh no, there's extra damage. I damaged it.
Oh, okay. In which case, fine.
Plus, this necrotic damage, wouldn't that damage the skin on the coat?
I would say where the necrotic damage has managed to get from, the skin looks fine. You get the sense that the meat underneath it might have spoiled. So if you're gonna carve up this creature, you might want to remove that area first,
Do it sooner rather than later. Got it. Let's keep going.
sooner rather than later. Cool.
And don't eat
You
it.
managed
Nailed
to
it.
reach the edge of woods. You managed to get to where the cart is. I'm gonna delete all this shit off the map because it's gross and I hate it. Yeah, cool. All this stuff can die. Don't need it anymore. Very useless to me. I'm just gonna make invisible for another time. What? And
No. There won't be any more.
No, you're definitely going to the Dreadwoods again.
No,
Yeah,
no, I don't think we
and
will.
refresh your pages because we're all back. You see in front of you, near this old elven watchtower, you've managed to get the cart up into. You can see the two horses, looking a little bored of ivy, you might guess. That's the way in front
Yeah,
of
I
you.
mean, I would be bored of eating that, to be fair. Right, well, I'm going to assume we're going to want to get back to... Actually, we don't even know where we're going back to, because this bloke doesn't exist, according to the locals. They've never heard of him.
Let's
Or
Sorry,
seen
taking
him.
back to this.
let's just get to the
Oh.
salt marsh.
I'll let you know that I have a home in Saltmarsh.
Perfect.
Then let's go back. Yeah,
Get in the goddamn cart. This is heavy.
we have our heading. Also, I'm going to put it out there, if I'm skinning this thing, do you want me to skin it whilst we're driving, and someone else can drive?
Probably not.
Well, I think
Or
the
is
that-
survivalists can probably drive better than we can.
Might I suggest we do it here on this rock, rather than cover the inside of the cart with blood and
Yeah.
entrails?
I suppose we're out. Yeah, if we're outside the woods, and yeah, we could. I guess.
As my father used to say, don't shit where you eat.
What
Your
about
father
skinning?
would-
Well, I'm sure the whole
Quick
thing
question: what happened to your father?
Oh. Give me a second.
The Romulans blew him up.
He died from fecal intake.
He was
I mean,
killed by some fey creature.
Okay, that's fine. Just yeah. We'll skin and harvest what we can here before we move on. Then,
He
if,
went
if
missing.
everyone's all right with
Oh,
that.
That's
the
fine.
fool.
I'm just gonna sit in the cart and just.
Do you need a hand, friend? I am quite skilled in these matters. Though
Yes,
I have never
you can-
skinned something with 6 legs before.
Well, 5.5. Isn't one of them hanging off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not hanging off. Like, you get the impression that whilst it might be a little thinner, like, then whilst the hide might be a bit thinner than in other places, it's like the bones on the inside have been broken and the paw has
Okay.
been mangled. The skin itself has proven surprisingly sturdy. Because none of
Okay,
you did
so-
piercing damage.
No. So yeah, I'm gonna suggest this. Seeing as though me and Joyd are also, we're both rangers. Why don't the three of us just like speedily try and, well, not speedily, we
Have a
we
bonding
skin and harvest what we can. Yeah.
I do suggest that we take our times with this.
Yes. Not
And
speedily.
not
That was
to
the wrong
sound
choice of word.
creepy. Not to sound creepy, but this can get quite bloody. It is your choice, obviously, but maybe take off some of your clothes.
This dude just wants to get me naked.
What makes you think that? You can make me an insight check if you want.
Well, while this is happening, I'm just gonna go take a nap in the cart.
5.
What? A 5?
Yeah.
Oh, he definitely wants to see you. he's, this is like just such like a predatorial thing to do. This guy, you thought he was a nice guy? No, this is just fucking creepy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take my clothes off.
That is
I'll
your
roll.
choice.
I will
and
roll
totally
up my sleeves. How about that?
Oh, good, friend. I just
Mm.
made a suggestion. It is your choice if you wish to act upon it.
I
Free will
do not.
and all.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Cool. And then like he just bends over and starts like adjusting the corpse in a way that.
Oh,
makes
he
it
spat
easier
over
to,
and saw his
like,
crack. Oh God, I didn't need to see that. I'm
I
gonna have
didn't know there were-
nightmares.
You're in the car asleep. Enough
I'm
from
still
you.
getting in the car. Oh God, my eyes.
Oh, we've moved the cart
Well,
down
this
from the
makes
tree, right?
sense,
Yes.
actually. And then like you'll step off to like one of the trees on the side, and like he'll mutter for a moment, as if like casting a spell. Like some of the ivy vines start to like creep out and start forming almost like a belt, and about a minute later of concentration, he has made himself kind of like a leafy loincloth, and he just puts that on. It's like, sis, better friends.
Yes, thank you. That's much appreciated.
I can't
Less
unsee it.
distractions whilst we work.
I kind of forgot about it. You see, our lives being in danger and whatnot. But yes.
Doesn't Pulong still have those common clothes?
Well, I'd rather not get them covered in blood, my
I
friend.
don't think he'll mind.
I think we're fine with the ivy loincloth. Let's get to harvesting this thing. Boxers, go
Okay,
now.
I'm gonna ask for a survival check from all of you. This isn't a super high DC because
9.
Eliotric is helping. Okay.
19.
19.
19. Sorry, when I said all of you, I meant the range of people.
No,
Ah.
you said all of us. You take
You
our
did say
scores
all of us, to be
into
fair.
account.
You make a survival check to kind of like look around. It's like, I want to see if there's any fresh water I can drink from, or anything like that. You remember that about similar distance you went to go get Elliot, the rock he was leaning against? There was like a little stream further back. You just remember that. You don't have to go there to get anything, but that's what you remember with your survival checks. However, for the 3 rangers, you will, I'll say, with the DC being lowered because of Eliotric helping, 9 isn't the best, but the 19 definitely helps. You managed to successfully skin this creature. I'd say with the 19, you managed to find the necrosis bit of meat on its like back flank where it had been attacked by the necrotic damage. You managed to carefully remove that whilst kind of keep as much meat, like fresh meat, as possible. You now have about, say, about 100 pounds of like meat with you, and like this very fine looking hide. It still needs curing, maybe, but it's not so overly bloody that you couldn't put it in the cart without it staining something.
Right, well, so what do we want to do with this pelt then? Peoples?
What? Sorry, I was just woken up from a nap. Oh, right on the pelt. It looks lovely.
Speaking of, I will also say that there is a fang loose enough that you can take it out and just give to Barsus if
Yeah,
you so
I'd toss him a fang.
Cool.
For your
get a
troubles.
you get a tooth about I'd say it's probably as long as like an index finger kind of thing. It's about, I'd say, 4 inches long.
That'll do. Thank you. So what we're gonna do about this pelt? I've got some rope. We could just tie it around it and hanging out the back, so it doesn't stay in the interior. If we wanted to.
I'm open to any suggestions right now. If I'm honest, is Eliodric confident that he could drive the cart better than Bon?
I have ridden a horse before, but never so shackled as a cart. I could give it a go.
No, never mind. Never mind.
Nope, that's fine. That's fine. I'll drive.
Yep.
Yep. What I was suggesting is either someone carry the pelt, and then that might reduce oilage inside the cart.
Well,
I would say that you could just put it first side down, and you've managed to like scrape off enough of the innards that there isn't like a massive pool of blood problem going on. So like you could put it there. There might be 1 or 2 small stains, but like nothing like that either couldn't be scrubbed off.
Yeah, I'd feel more confident it being inside the cart than strapped to the outside is all I'm going to put forward to the party.
What you could do, however, is use the hide to wrap up your ton of fresh meat you've got, if you want to use that.
Oh
Or
yeah,
if
good
you want
point.
to
There's
leave
all
it
the
out.
meat, isn't there?
Yeah. That would be something you'd have
That's
difficulty
messy.
storing.
Yes. I mean, we can't just leave the meat here. Surely we're gonna try and either sell this or whatnot, aren't we? So we're gonna have to transport it, aren't we? So we're gonna have to, yeah. Obviously, it will fit inside the pelt because that's where it came from, and there's less meat now because we're leaving the necrotic bit, right?
I would presume so. Yes.
Yeah. So why we've got rope, so yeah, we could like tie it inside the pelt and transport that back, and we'll just inside the cart and then clean down the cart when we get back.
Yep. I'm fine with that.
Eliodric, I assume, has the resources for us to clean a cart at his humble abode.
You know you'll charge us, right?
No, how could I ever charge my benefactors? Of course, when we get back, I will help you with anything you might need.
There we go.
Yeah, just want to make sure we're on the same page.
I had the same thought. I wasn't thinking it out loud just in case Eliodric had a change of mind. But that's fine. Yes, absolutely. We should set off
You
back
have
to.
saved my life. Why would I ever not help you?
You're much nicer than other people in the world, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna wrap the pelt with the meat inside the pelt and carry that in the back.
Seems
Yes.
fair to me. Sorry, seems fair to me. Who's driving the car?
Bond's driving.
Bon is driving. Cool. Is anyone sitting up next to Bon?
I would assume Eliodric would sit up front, seeing as though he's directing us to his home.
Well, his home is in Saltmarsh. So that is the kind of the rough direction you come from. You like know the area and things. So like
Okay.
he does too, but he can sit up front. No problem with that.
And yeah, I would say that I would assume Boxus would be holding the pelt secure.
I'll hold.
As strong boy.
As strong boy, I will hold a pelt secure.
Okay.
Can I roll a dice?
Hopefully, we do not come across any trouble.
Fucking hell. So again, the way back is pretty uneventful. I'm kind of regretting having you re-roll that first encounter that just and then you just got random campfire on the hill. First
What was the random encounter that we skipped?
I will let you know at the end of the session in case I use this again.
I'm gonna probably have to end the session soon because I've got.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah, I think we're.
at the stop line.
I think we're at a place where we can nearly stop anyway. Once we've, I assume, returned uneventfully to town.
Yeah.
You managed to. I'm gonna say this. There. You managed to get to the hill where the campfire was. However, this time there is no smoke. Do you go around it the same way you went before, or do you just go up?
You're goddamn right we do.
What's
I mean,
that, are we avoiding it or are we going head on?
I make a theatrical. Can I do a performance check about a theatrical? You know, my wounds hurt.
So you want us to go
I
straight?
feel like that would be a deception, but it could also be performance because I bet your wounds do actually hurt.
He would be
Like, it's
lying,
your choice.
but
10.
You can. I'd say it's either performance or persuasion at this point because they definitely hurt. It's not a lie.
Okay. It's persuasion. I get a better bonus than that.
Okay.
10 also.
Hey guys, real fucking hurt here, and you don't. It doesn't take that much. The DC isn't high. You point to your chest with a hole in it. It's like, guys, it's a real fucking hurt.
Okay, so the direct path would be past the campfire, yes?
Yeah.
I guess we're going past the campfire then.
yes, soon we get there. But I need some rest.
You go up to the top of the hill. You see a smouldering campfire that looks like it has been moderately safely put out. There are maybe a couple of embers, but they are so buried in rocks and dirt that you don't see they're a problem. Like, if like an actual real life ranger was to come across this, they'd look at it and they'd they wouldn't look at it and go, Jesus fucking Christ, I hate everyone in the world, kind of thing. You do see around the campfire about 3 empty beer kegs that look like they've been smashed open. It looks like there had been some sort of gathering here.
Looks like we missed a party. Onwards we trundle.
It does, but let's keep going.
Let's get this toil and healed.
I don't know why I rolled. I even already rolled, and guess what? I rolled a 5 the first time. I got a 5 another time. Cool, fun. You managed to get your way to Saltmarsh. You get yourself back into the gates. Nothing seems to have happened. I'd say on the way back down, Eliodric is gonna say, "Listen, friends, my home isn't that big. Are you staying anywhere? Perhaps I could deliver my rewards to you there."
Yes, we actually have rooms at the lobster pot, don't we?
Oh,
Yes.
the
Well,
lobster pot.
I know 2 of us do.
The rest of us do as well.
I will say all
Okay.
of you do. All of you do. Yes, I am good friends with Colin, the man in charge there. I will drop off my stuff after I have had a moment to rest. You see, I haven't slept in 10 days.
How are you
Oh, how are
still
you?
functioning?
Barely.
So yeah, I would suggest that you direct us to your abode. We can drop you off, know that you've got there safely, and then we can
Okay.
take our cart to the pot.
Okay, we're gonna go over to Saltmarsh Town. Again, I'm gonna say this isn't the final map. Not super fan of it. You enter just.
We left
Okay, you enter the
via.
main gate where 1 is. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
that's where we left.
Yeah.
On the way out.
So you enter through the main gate. You go past a couple of the houses. You get to around 10. This little house here. I'm going to say for now. You manage to pull up, and Eldrick says, "This is my house here on the left." I didn't notice that. And then you can see there's like a small crowd of people around it. I wonder why there are so many people around my home. As like he gets ready to step off the wagon. I'm going to say this now. He has probably asked to borrow some clothes from Poulon now that he's gotten closer to the actual village and civilized people.
I have given it to him.
Cool. These clothes are way too big for him. He's like a skinny, lithe elf, and you are a big, strong turtle man. So a lot of this has been. He's covered. He looks sort of ridiculous. He looks like a child wearing like his dad's clothes.
It's better than his dad wearing a child's clothes.
That is true.
Yes, he's tied up what he could to make himself look as presentable as possible.
But before he leaves the car, I tell him just to wait here a second, and I hop off the car and wander into the crowd to see what's happening.
Okay. As you see, the door to his house is open. There is you see a small pedestal in front of like the house is a man with this big bushy grey beard and like these big grey spectacles and like a gavel. He's pointing at various items that has been laid out in front of his house. He said, "250 going now, 3 for 400 silver go for this, sold to the madam in the back." And you can see like a lady in the back has now picked up this large
all of his
sack
spoons.
of spoons.
Her name isn't
and
by any
now,
chance
like,
Lobelia, is it?
No.
I say, "What's going on here?"
"We're holding an auction, sir. Are you interested in buying any of these fine goods?" And like he, "Have a chest unopened. We do not have the key. Mystery chest. What will it be?"
Well, last time I checked, the owner was still alive.
"Unfortunately, Mr. Eliodric Pale Splinter has been declared legally dead for the past 2 days.
He's
That
right
was properly
there.
seized by the Lord."
That's funny. and I, hand gesture him over. I'm pretty sure he's actually alive. So
You hear this
if you would mind,
very as like people turn around, it's like, Elliot, just been dead for ages. Boy, we have grieved. And they turn around the cut. You can hear this very comedic kind of, oh, Eliotric, you're alive, kind of thing. Like everyone's like starts gasping. It's like, oh my goodness.
whilst gasping, I was like, well, since we have now established that he's alive, could everyone please return all his goods and vacate the premises? I look at the greybeard. That includes you.
Unfortunately, sir, I have been. All these goods have been seized by.
I don't think
person
you
landowner of the area,
understand.
Gellin Primewater.
I don't think you understand. Please
Give me
leave.
an intimidation.
I'll do intimidation. I think that's what you said.
Racking my memory, we spoke to Gellin Primewater, did we not? Prior
Yes.
to.
Yes.
Very
And
briefly.
But we sort of helped him out with in the middle of that fray before. Was that correct?
Yes.
Or am I missing that?
Yes,
He
we
came
did.
and kind of helped you out, but sure.
I mean, we helped him out. Like, let's be honest. Like,
Yeah, you can believe that.
I mean, I will. Since I had that situation pretty sorted out.
Well, you again have gone in exactly like this situation with fists raised.
I'm going to do it. So intimidation. Okay. Okay, never mind. 6. Fuck.
Oh, stop it! Oh,
Stop it! I will knock you out.
Unfortunately, sir, we are unable to comply with your demands. As you see, most of his, in fact, the entire property here has been claimed by Gellin Primewater and the local council. Because he's been legally cleared for 2 days, everything has been put up for auction. If you wanted to reclaim these items, you feel free to buy them from the people who have already purchased them, or
So who gets the money?
I'll tell you,
Purchase
because of the current events, we will no longer sell any items left in the house, and the auction will be put on temporary close. You can speak to Gellin Primewater within the next 24 hours and see if you can get your property back, sir.
What about the money from the things that have already been sold?
Unfortunately, they are now the legal property of other people, and we have no rights over them except for tax purposes.
The money that you've accepted for them. Where's the money?
Oh, that money! And he looks over the box next to him. That belongs to the government, sir.
Well, it doesn't because it belongs to the items are here, so it belongs to him.
No,
He
the
has
items in the house still belong to the government. If you want to
Is
pick up
is
money with
is
that,
he
you'll
sat
have to
is he
talk
sat next to the
Gellin
chest?
Primewater. He is.
I pick up the
However,
chest.
Two very
I don't care.
beefy-looking half-orcs are also stood next to him. Okay.
I walk over and pick up the chest.
Before you manage to pick up the chest, one of these half-orcs stand in front of you. Like, "Oh, I think you want to do that, mate."
I look down on him.
I like how you just assume. Okay, you do technically look down at him, but not by enough for it to be like an intimidating thing. Okay, he is pretty tall.
But the question is he taller than me?
He is going to make an intimidation check against you.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna roll it on the D&D Beyonds. See if that will make a thing. Can I roll?
You should be able to, shouldn't you?
Yeah, but I don't think it will show up in the log.
It might do.
Try it.
I'm gonna try it. It did not show up.
Nope,
in the
didn't.
Nope.
No, fuck it. I'm just gonna roll a random dice on Joy's sheet. Cool.
5.
That's not what he rolled on the thing, but I'm gonna accept it because that's the thing. I rolled a 16 and now it's a 5.
It's 5.
So I want you to make me a wisdom saving throw. You want to beat an 8, which is 5 plus his intimidation bonus.
That was bullshit. That dice was on 12. But it's a
there's
3. It says
2
it,
plus
uh,
1
it's
there.
a 3. That was so. Oh, I hate.
So you look down towards this half orc, and he's like, "Oh, I don't think you should touch that, mate." And I think not the most intimidating thing. However, I will say his friend in the background gives like a very audible snort. You think you could take one of these guys? You don't think you could take two of them, especially not without any help.
Also, you are tired.
I am tired,
Oh yeah, you are
and I am
exhausted.
damaged as well.
You have disadvantage to everything because you're exhausted.
To be fair, do we not just want to see what
I'm gonna ask
Eliodric wants to do here, since it's his stuff?
The moment
if I'm honest,
Eliodric has seen, it's like, oh my, these are my things. How unfortunate that they've been taken from me.
I mean, if he's fine with like his stuff
I am
being
not
gone,
fine. I am distraught. Can you not tell?
no, I can't. From the cart.
Can you not see the emotion welling on my face? It has not changed at all.
Could I counter intimidate?
No.
You really couldn't, looking at what you just did.
Yeah.
Not to mention, now I've remembered you have disadvantage to everything you
That's
do.
fine.
Yeah, can I just? So I'm gonna say something now. So
What if Pulong stands on my sits on my shoulders?
No.
Fuck
You're
up.
too tired to pick up
I'm
Pulong.
gonna ask the person. That I need to know exactly how much in gold you've made right now. So when we get this sorted out, we know exactly how much we're owed back. So tell me how much you've made right now. How much is in that pot? How much gold is it right now?
That is government issue. That is the need to know basis. However, seeing it
we
is
do need
Eliodric's,
to know.
seeing as this used to be Eliodric's belonging. Well, what the fuck? That's Eliodric talking.
Yep.
Well, you see, sir, seeing as these used to belong to Eliodric, I will tell him and him only. Unfortunately, I do not know you, so I can't.
I don't mind your hands to him, but we need a record of exactly how much is in that. So when we get this sorted out, you don't try and fuck us.
Well, you see, sure, sir, I shall write you a bill.
That's all I need to know.
You just want inventory, is what you're asking for, yeah?
Just
Okay.
so
He will it will take him a minute as he starts writing down not writing down. He starts copying a list of everything that has been sold. I think, and
That
he
seems
starts
fair
telling
enough.
up. Yes, carry the 3.
while he's doing
your
that, I just take
stones
out
and,
my
like,
axe,
anything.
my morning star.
I just hit him back on the head.
There's still like ligament and stuff on my morning star, and I start picking it off it while it's happening.
Oh, sure. Are you looking to sell that, sir?
Don't mind me. This is just the beast that tried to kill him. I killed him, and then I used my god's power to smite it, and it exploded. It was very fun.
How very impressive, sir. Are you interested in any mercenary work? I'm sure. What's his fucking name? I keep wanting to say Eliodric, but it's not.
Galan.
You sure? Mr. Gallan would love to hire one of you.
Oh yeah, you see, the reason why I'm so angry about this is because this guy promised to pay us, but if you're taking all of his money, I can't get paid. You can see why I get a bit annoyed.
I see, sir. Well, kind of mixing the voices at the moment.
Got two of them.
They're fused. They have undergone the fusion dance.
Their fingers point like the tips touch.
Oh.
They're just using the Patara earrings.
He steps off from the plinth, the little board he was using to auction off from. He too is wearing like an ivy loincloth. No. It's like, well, sir, here's your receipt of bill, and like he hands it folded up so no one else can see. He hands it over to Eliodric. It's like, I do hope you will have a pleasant conversation with Galad later on. We will hold the bidding for the next 24 hours in hopes that you will find hopes you will regain what was taken from you, I suppose. Legally, I might add.
Oh no, absolutely legally. Just justice will be served.
I do very much hope so, sir.
I also,
if this is some kind of tax evasion, and well,
I wanted to be made on record that while I said that,
only to you.
I'm pretty sure you announced him dead. He didn't.
That's fair. But I'm not the one you should be having this conversation with. Good day, sir. And it's like, all right, folks, the auction is over. And he starts like hitting the gavel. It's like, return to your homes, return to your homes. Don't take that. That hasn't been sold yet. And he's just like taking things like this. The half-orcs go over and like they pick up like this small halfling girl that you kind of half recognize, and like they take like a pair of like these nice leather boots off of her and like put her down. And they like put her back in a box and start packing things away. And the girl runs off, heads towards the stables.
She has sticky fingers, that one.
She does.
Right, so yeah, we obviously need to go rest up, but also we need to organise a meeting with Galan.
Well, he said we've got 24 hours, so I think we should rest up. And then
The man who was walking away, is he someone that we are the understanding would help facilitate a meeting with Galan, or is he gone?
The auctioneer.
Yeah.
He's still there packing things away. If you wanted to ask him about any auctioneering, any business with Gallon, I'm sure that he would be able to help you out.
Oh, as soon as Bond's gonna hop down from the cart and wander over and just have this conversation with him. You know that obviously, seen as though we as a collective here have been to a slight disadvantage here, and you are the ones that have caused such a disadvantage here. I assume you would be able to facilitate a meeting with Gellan and inform him to meet us at the Lobster Pot.
Well, I can certainly say that the Lobster Pot is such a discreet location that he will not feel embarrassed to be seen there. But there is a very high chance, sir, that he would rather stay in his estate.
Yes.
He pulls out the pocket map. It's like, this map obviously is not. This map isn't very up to date of the current like whereabouts of where everything is in Saltmarsh. But you see location 14.
Yep. Correct. Center of town.
The DM, whatever that is too fucking lazy to change a map in a fucking week.
What time is it now?
You have been out for the entire day and then some. This is probably a very late auction. It is around like 7 or 8ish. Like it is getting pretty dark outside.
Well, I think we should go in the morning because you try and negotiate with someone before they're about to go to bed. They're going to be cranky, and the odds are not going to be in our favor, especially considering he holds a position of power. So we'll get some fucking. We'll go in there first thing in the morning.
That's fair. So we're heading to the Lobster Pot and leaving Eliodric with his empty shack.
Oh yeah, excuse me, Mr. Auction Person. Can he still sleep in there tonight?
Fortunately, it is. Unfortunately, sir, this is now government owned. However, we can. And like he looks over into like the chest with the money in. It's like I will, however, put him up with enough gold to rent out a room in said Lobster Pot, where you will be meeting, well, potentially be meeting Gallon tomorrow. So
not that one, obviously, because that's his money that we're going to get back. So I'm guessing you have a separate pot to give him.
Don't get me wrong, I will put money back into the pot. Just I do not have much on me.
Okay, so as long as it doesn't, okay, we've got the note. We know how much.
As long as we can add it to the tab of what is owed.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Electric has the bill. That is what is currently owed if he does manage to get his claim back.
Right, that's fine then.
Fantastic.
We know that we can add it to the thing, so we'll head it back.
He pulls out a key from around his neck. He unlocks the chest. Anyone who's like nearby enough, I'm gonna say Poulon, because definitely, I'd say Bon.
Bon was there because I just went over and had the conversation. But
yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say Poulon and Bon. You can No, don't give me perception checks. Passive perception, I'm going to say.
N.
So, passive perception 13.
How do
and
I do that?
10. You don't do it, it'll tell
Oh.
you. So, like, it's just a thing. So that's like, just if I ever wanted to ambush you and you were just moving around, that is the number I'd have to beat on a stealth check, basically.
What number?
13 for you.
How do I know this?
It's
Where's that?
it's underneath your saving throws.
Oh, passive. Got you. Yep. Yeah, I see. Yep. Just so I know where it is on the sheet. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That number will change for various reasons. As
that's
you get
fine.
better in perception or
Yep.
like other things like that. So yeah, I'd say Poulon, you get the estimate there is anywhere between 300 and 500 gold in this chest.
Can I transfer the ruby I've got from my other character?
No.
No.
Son of a bitch. Anyway, if that's the case, we're going back. I've got stuff I've got to do, so I'm gonna have to call it there for me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say then we end up. You managed to bring Eliodric into the lobster pot. He is set up with a room for the night. I'd say he manages to trade the clothes that you gave him and get the spare set from Colin. He gives you back your clothes, Belong. And he doesn't talk much for like the rest of the journey. As he gets into his room, you can hear a very silent, kind of very strange sounding.
He's wanking your
Like
cry.
no, he's like a sob. It's a very strange
okay.
sobbing noise.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But it seems very kind of monotone and sudden pauses for no reason.
That's right. So yeah. Well, I'm just gonna let him sob because we're all just going to bed.
If any of you manage to walk by his room on the way to bed, you can just hear a kind of Heliodrix log. Today I lost everything. I'm so sad. End of
He's not.
log.
I
Didn't lose. He's not lost everything. He gained friendships.
He lost everything.
I take great pleasure in his sadness. I'll do my long rest.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all resting. Yeah.
Oh,
That is, yeah. We could all mark for a long rest. Barxis, you lose a level of exhaustion
Yay!
as you wake up the next day.
Yeah,
And that is where we're going to end it for today.
and that's where we're ending it.
Back in the lobster
Should
pot.
we do XPs before we go? Well,
XP's for a displacer beast. Yeah, maybe just look at that.
Oh, you have to click it twice to do a long rest. Got you.
Yeah, it's just to confirm.
Okay, yeah. That is 450 experience points for each year's.
150.
Yep.
There's XP.
Is that enough to level up? I don't think it is.
No,
Where do I do XP?
Okay, so on your thing, you click on your name.
Yep.
You click on Manage Experience. Should be
Manage
underneath
levels.
Manage levels. Type in 400 and then
Hang on.
click Add.
Yeah, to get us to level 3, we need another 150.
Manage levels.
There's Manage XP underneath Manage levels.
I don't have a thing that says Manage XP.
You should.
In which case,
Manage Experience?
give me a second and I
Hang
will
on.
give it so you have a thing that says Manage XP.
Don't I just go and change something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
change
you go onto your
from
character
milestone
builder,
to
you go to Home. and then
Milestone
you go from-
XP. Confirm. There you go.
back to your sheet, and then you can change your thing. I'm going to just make sure that Joy does that on as well. I think they made sure.
but yeah, we are
Look, manage XP. How much did you say? 450.
450. So that puts us on 750 XP out of 900.
450. Apply changing. Yeah, 450 out of 900.
I mean, we
It's a start.
we killed it pretty good, you know.
Cool. Sorry, guys, I really do have to.
Yeah, that's fine.
boot off.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, you guys be good, and I'm up to my XPs, and then once I level up to 3, I'll be a conqueror, and I'll start murdering people. Okay,
Oh,
bye.
I can't wait till I get to level 3.
Yeah, I have to go as well. I've got a few things I need to sort out.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, no, it's all good. This was kind of a longish day.
It was.
Alright, well, I'll see you
I've
guys
enjoyed
next
it.
week.
It's been good. Yeah. Talk to
Bye.
you later.
Yeah,
Bye.
talk to you later.
So, adventurer, did you enjoy episode 3 of the Ghost of Saltmarsh? You did? Brilliant. Stay tuned to find out what happens in episode 4. So, we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.